and welcome to the demonstration of the Neopost IS440 Plus mid-level automatic mail processing and mailing machine. I'd like to demonstrate for you today some of the simple features, some of our touchscreen buttons, and then the details on what are available as options of the mailing equipment. Now the first thing I'd like to show you is how simple it is to just process standard first class 46-cent mail with your letters, where we place them in your automatic feedback, and they can be sealed, stamped, and stacked and charged back to your accounting department at 110 letters per minute with a half-inch thickness. As simple as that. The automatic wide feed deck is also capable of producing 9x12s, 6x9s, and again up to a half-inch thickness. And on the scale, which is interfaced and a digital scale that comes in a 5-pound, 10-pound, 30-pound, or 70-pound platform capacity. As I weigh a sample weight on the scale, I can run these 9x12 envelopes, again simply by having the scale set the meter for the correct amount, sealing, stamping, and stacking your larger items with the proper postage. If I would like to change my scale mode, I would come to the Hot Buttons section of your digital keypad display, and I can press the scale button. Here I can choose my weighing mode of differential or manual weight if I prefer. And again, utilizing the interface digital scale as well. The other hot buttons, starting at the top, will begin with my rate selection. We typically may choose a first class rate selection, but up to 43 different classes of mail and special services are available at the touch of a button. And in this case, why don't we choose priority mail, and we'll enter a zip code for a priority mail piece. I press OK, and I'm ready to go. My green button will always process the mail, and there I am, finished with a priority mail piece. Down in the next buttons, we have tapes for boxes, tubes, Tyveks, other packages that may not fit through the mailing equipment. I can press my tape button, request 3 tapes for the desired amount of mail, and again, with the touch of one button, I now am receiving self-adhesive, properly addressed postage for a larger package that I can just place on my envelope. If you'll notice, the self-adhesive tapes have a large area to the left should you choose to utilize our next button, which is the processing of my stamp settings. The Neopost IS440 mailing equipment comes with available text messaging or preset advertising dies, and of course my classification dies for things such as pre-sort, standard mail, or any other permit items that you would like to choose. One of my other hot buttons will now be regarding postage funding. The Neopost IS440 is a fully digital iApp internet-connected mailing equipment that's utilizing a USB with an internet network connected cable so that I can download postage, again at the touch of this button, where I could just request $500, and my mailing system will dial into my own postage on call bank account, addressing the available balance that's in my account, and will download the postage onto the machine. Should you choose to utilize Neopost's total funds, you can actually download postage in advance and then send your check in afterwards, allowing you immediate access to U.S. postage at any time. I now would like to come to the center of the machine and show you the easy access of the hardware and mechanics of the machine. The Neopost IS440 utilizes tip-to-tip, 3-wheel friction sealing, and we also have an additional button right here for full thickness of the 1/2 inch for my larger envelopes. That can be adjusted anytime on the fly and redirected. I want you to note the full entire access to the inside of the mailing machine. Should an envelope happen to jam, which typically won't happen, but should it happen, you have full access to the machine and can be removed here and also at the end of the machine here, where our exit wheels with the touch of one button are fully retractable and you can remove your envelope. So there's full access to the machine. While we're diving into the center of the unit, I would like to point out our unique brush and sponge sealing mechanism that allows for a full 3-inch width of tip-to-tip sealing, and the brush and sponge are fully removable for periodic cleaning and will not wear out, such as other types of materials. When I close the machine, I want you to notice that the idea of sealing an envelope versus envelopes that are already sealed is simply handled with the touch of a single button, which is right in front of us. Seal, no seal, and seal. Behind the unit, but fully accessible from the top, is our large capacity water bottle. It's drip proof, fully cap removable, utilizes pure plain tap water, and minimizes your expenses of additional sealing, solution, and supplies. Coming over to the edge of the machine, we have our very simple, the self-adhesive tape dispenser is a drop and load right in the top of the machine. And then behind the tape dispenser, you'll notice full access to your ink cartridge. I'd like to point out that the Neopost ink cartridges provide 30% more productivity as we lay down the ink on our postage. And a lot of that is due to the IBI light, the digital light impression that has been certified by the Postal Service. Next to the high production ink cartridge is your postal security device. It's a very small postage security device, utilizes 100% integrity for your postage dollars, and is handled to the left, and again is fully reloadable via the internet or your internal network. Now as I move back to the keypad to some of the other menu items that you may want to see, I'd like to show you that in the full range display, we're allowed to change our own personal preferences for such simple things as contrast of your display screen. All the buttons are very visible, and in very large buttons or screen dimensions towards the top, you'll always see your postal rate, your amount of your postage, the available postage dollars, am I sealing or not sealing, and also leads me to the accounting of the mailing equipment. The Neopost IS440 comes standard with 25 accounts. You can certainly upgrade to 100 accounts if you'd like to do some more intensive and detailed accounting chargebacks. And again, all of these are accessible via the internet, where you can download your Postal Expense Manager reports and import them in your own native format such as Word or Excel. As far as the additional items, again, I would like to talk about this last hot button because it allows you to be creative with your postage and be able to utilize some advertising with your dies or put in some messages such as 50th anniversary or recycled paper or welcome or made in the USA. So that handles most of the hot buttons and your keypad, start and stop. The machine is fully configurable for sleep mode as well. We are one of the ISO 9001s, but also the Energy certified pieces of mailing equipment, and all the Neopost mailing machines only utilize 3 volts of power in sleep mode. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed your demonstration, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and we hope that you choose Neopost when you need to augment your mailing system's needs.